In this video, I'm going to share with you my tips on how to play the violin fast, certain passages fast, and how to approach agility in the left hand. Stick around to the end of the video. Hi there, my name is Eric. I'm a violinist. Thanks so much for coming across this YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. When new videos come out, you get notified. It also helps me out as a content creator to provide more videos for you. The age-old question, how do you play the violin fast? Literally, I acquired a new student just earlier this month, and one of his goals is to play the violin fast. Well, that's a good video topic. How do you play the violin fast? If you have some tips, leave some tips down below in the YouTube comments, because I'm really interested to know what your take is on playing the violin fast. So there are different kinds of fast, and fast as a tempo is really subjective. So what I think is fast might be different than what you might think is fast. But let me share with you my tips on how to play accurately and effectively, and how to preserve a lot of your energy when you do play fast. Tip number one, finger, bow, then go. Dr. Suzuki, who is a famous Japanese pedagogue, pretty much swore by this method, and that's why I'm a big fan of the Suzuki method, because it really allows the student to figure out where the notes go before you actually play. And I think this is the case for playing fast too. And finger, bow, then go is more so amplified when you start playing fast. Let's say, let's take Moto Perpetuo by Paganini as an example. So we're gonna take the beginning, the finger, bow, then go method is amplified, and it's a lot quicker than what a Suzuki Book 1 violin method would do, of course. It's gonna be really helpful for you in the long run, because you're training your fingers to go a certain way, and you're also training your ear to really understand the pitch in which you are trying to achieve when you play slowly and then fast. Tip number two, and it goes kind of alongside with tip number one, is to practice slowly. And practicing slowly, for one, is not just to learn how to play fast eventually, it's also to learn how to listen for the notes, the pitches on the violin. So that's an excerpt from Kreutzer number 2 intro, and you're listening for the pitch, and you're actively concentrating, and you're focusing on the pitch as you're training your fingers the quick response to the fingerboard. Tip number 3, it's not about approaching the fingerboard, it's about the release of the finger from the fingerboard. So what do I mean by that? So if you follow the channel for a little while, you will know that I'm all about efficiency. I'm always about preserving energy whenever I'm playing, where I don't have to exert so much energy around me, and I'm only preserving it for the things that I need to do on the violin. So when I'm playing the violin, I don't want my fingers to be going all over the place a little bit higher than the fingerboard. I'm always trying to keep my left hand really compact. My fingers are curvy. The knuckles are above the fingerboard, so that way when I press down on the fingerboard, it's coming from the top to the bottom, not from the bottom to the top. So I'm not releasing the finger so high. When I'm releasing, it's mostly so much, if you can see it, probably not so much here, but it's mostly like this much. It's actually like less than a centimeter in which you take the finger off the fingerboard. And if you do, this is the micro, and in the macro, you know, your fingers have been trained so much that you're actually really just like doing a little bit of exertion and energy just to get that note, and then you release it. The release of the note is actually really important, because when you release the note and you release the finger off the fingerboard, you have to make sure that the next finger is ready. So that leads me to my next tip, which is my bonus tip, and make sure that all the fingers are hovering over the fingerboard. No matter what passage, no matter what kind of music you're playing, it's really important that you have the fingers hovering over the fingerboard, again, for efficiency, to preserve energy, but also for intonation. Because if I have my violin fingers up over here, there's no guarantee for me as a violinist or as a beginner to make sure that I'm hitting the same note. Again, it's, you know, the violin is not like a guitar where we have frets. You know, we kind of have to train our muscles and train our ears at the same time to understand where the pitches are. So having the fingers hovering over the fingerboard will guarantee a lot more success in intonation and making sure that your fingers are working really close to the fingerboard when you're approaching fast passages. So there you have it. Those are some of my tips on how to play the violin fast. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button. And also, question of the day, what do you do to help ensure that you play accurately and fast? I would love to know your comments down in the comment section below. And again, if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications for when new videos come out. You get notified. It also helps me out as a content creator to provide more videos for you. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.